How's it going, everybody? Jody in here, and we're back with another episode in our No Man's Sky series. This is episode, what is this, 8, 9, 10, 12, 500? I don't know. It's quite a bit now. It's quite a bit now. But you know what? That's what makes this so great. I I actually like when games go into extra innings, we'll say. We'll call it extra innings. Um, Oh, look at that. Okay, our supply is working. All right. So last episode, we kind of moved our base over here. And the reason we moved our base over here instead of in the water, the hell was that? So was it really ship? This is what we're doing today? This is what we're doing today. This is... You're like an ostrich. You got your head in the frickin' sand. And you're going to have some beetles crap on you in about 2 seconds. But that's fine. You do you. I am not over here to stomp on anybody's fun. You do whatever you need to do. Okay, so anyway, we have a pretty good base location. I picked this location because, we have a settlement, which is just over there. It's about 800 U that way. And the reason I built so far from it is because we are actually in between two pretty amazing locations. Just over that, I think it's that way. We have, let me see, hold on. Just over that way, we have a hotspot for power. And just over that way, we have a hotspot for salt. So you can see that hotspot is 154 away, and this hotspot over here is about 142 away. And with the radius of a base being about 300, we're right in the center, which means we have plenty of space. We still have 150 on that side and 150 on that side, past those locations, as the border of our base. So we've kind of isolated those two things. We've isolated the power, we've isolated the minerals, and all of that is coming to us. Nobody else can interfere with it because it's inside our base. And the best way to keep people from interfering with it is to upload your base to the servers, which I do quite frequently. So you go over to your save beacon and you save, and then you go to your base beacon and you go into your base and you just go upload base, which I don't know why people haven't learned to upload their base. I mean, look at this. Oh, can we see from here? If we look this way, I don't think we can. Our power is like just over there-ish. And our mineral extractors are like just over there-ish somewhere. They're actually not that far away. But I don't think I can see them from here. Oh, no, I don't think I can see them from here. I think I'm prevented from seeing them from here. Because you can see my pipes going down the hill. You can see them heading that way. So they are definitely over there. But where over there? That's the question. Let's go up a little bit and see if we can actually see them. Up and up and up. So they should be somewhere around there, I would think, in the middle of the screen. They should be somewhere over there. So they're obviously not loaded in. And then the power ones should be just over that hill, I think. No, because that's where the base is. That's where the... No, it's not even that far out. It's like right there somewhere. It should be. I don't see those either. So, can't see them from the base view. Which, okay, I'll accept that, because they are quite a distance away. They're 150 away, so I understand it's not going to load something that's 150 away. That's fine. All right, let's take a picture of our base here with our ship playing ostrich over there, his head in the sand, you know. And boom, just like that. There's our base. Upload the base, and the base will be uploaded to the servers. And just like that, we're good to go. So, yeah, I don't think I can see my stuff from here. Should be right over there. And then the power one should be just over the hill that way. It is over that hill, that's why I can't see it. It's on the opposite side of that hill. 128 that way. Anyway, so we have basically limitless power, and we have salt coming in pretty decent. I mean, it's not a huge amount. Like if we go into our thing here, you can see that we get 325 per hour, which is kind of slow. It's not really a huge input, but you can see how much it's worth. And that's what we're aiming for right there. And this stuff gathers while I'm offline, which is the best part, because that's going to be free money when I come online. Anytime I come into the game, so if I take a day off and then come back in, the storage will be full, and I'll have like 300,000 units in there at least, if not more. So that's where we're going to start making some money on that. It's going to be slow gathering, of course. It's not going to be hugely fast, but it'll be a nice little login bonus kind of thing. So we can just come over here and we can sell it. Sell our salt. You can see we'll make 146 off of that. So there we go. And basically, free money. Who doesn't love free money? I don't have to do anything to get paid for this. It's going to fill on its own. I would like to increase my storage facility, though. More storage tanks equals, you know, better when I come in, when I log back in. So if I come back tomorrow, they'll be full, you know, kind of thing. So having more storage facility would be great. Getting rid of my ship would be great. Yeah, we'll summon you over top of us. Boom! Freaking love that. Are my guys back? My guys... Oh, yeah. Okay. You guys are back. There's the Normandy. So my little ships are back too, which means their expedition's probably done. Let's summon our... Is that the only other ship we have? Is our little science ship? I thought we had another. I thought we had another little ship. I thought we had a fighter. Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of a different save. That's a nice looking little ship, though. You need to go away. You need to go away because you're disrupting my base building over here. Craptastic. Yeah, go park your ass over there somewhere, please. Thank you. I'll put you over on a hill. Here, go over there. Why can't you land there? You should be fine there. Oh, you can't land there, but you can land under the tree. Okay. Now you're just fucking with me. Here, go over there. It wants to be the center of attention. That's what it wants. Little dickhead. All right. So we've already unlocked our gas extractor, right? I'm pretty sure. We don't have any gas to extract, but I think we have unlocked our gas extractor, or did we? That would be under here. We have not. Okay, so let's go unlock our mother extreme localized toxicity jackass. Extreme toxicity in my base? I'm in my base. How am I getting toxic in my base? That's a load of horse shit. Oh, because I was poisoned. Prick. That was a poisoning. Okay. So, I like that. I like that one too. I like that science ship too. That science ship where it's just got the wings. It looks pretty sweet. Come back here! All right, so here's my village. It's right here. I just forgot to bring the metal plates that I need. So, yay for me. Let's touch down. Whee! And we'll bring our ship over here. We'll bring our big boy over here so we can access its storage. I don't want to switch to it though. I want to keep on this guy. I want to keep this guy as my little craft for now. But we'll bring the big guy down so we can access our storage. Because I believe the next thing we need is metal plates for our outpost here. So let's grab some of those. And dear frickin'. I don't know if anybody else out there is... Actually, you know what? I do know other people out there are being plagued by... I don't know what it is. There's little... They're so tiny. They're just these little tiny frickin' flies. And I have been dealing with them now for literally months. And they'll go away, and they'll come back, and they'll go away, and they'll come back. And at first I thought it was my drains. I thought they were in my drains. Actually, at first I thought they were in my garbage. But I'm pretty meticulous at taking out the garbage. I don't like the smelliness of it. I don't like, you know, if stuff goes bad in it, I don't like it. So I'm pretty meticulous taking the garbage out. I don't let anything go raunchy or anything like that. So I thought at first maybe it was garbage. So I went a little more paranoid on taking the garbage out. And they seemed to stop. And I was like, okay, so I'll just, you know, keep doing what I'm doing, taking the garbage out. A little more than I normally do. But I'll just keep that up. And then they came back again. And I was like, okay, what the hell? So I did some checking online, and I was like, okay, well, maybe they're starting in the drains, because I read a couple of things that said, you know, these... they could be like drain gnats or something like that. I have no idea what they are. They're just little tiny freaking like fleas or something. But not like fleas like you'd get in a cat or a dog. Just like these little tiny freaking flies. They look like little. They basically look like a black dot flying around. You wouldn't even know they had wings. They just look like a black dot flying around, but they're big enough to notice. And so, no, I clicked off the screen. Yeah, I thought maybe there was something in the sink, you know, maybe it was like, because I don't use my sink that often. I'll rinse something now and then, but I don't do like full loads of dishes in the sink. I have a dishwasher for that. Um, that I'll hook up and I'll just run it's a portable dishwasher, so I run it in the, you know, in the one side of the sink. So the other side of the sink usually doesn't get any rinsing or anything like that, even though the drain's connected, you know. Um, so I thought, okay, maybe I should alternate, you know, which sink I'm using. So put some, you know, use this side of the sink. This time when I'm washing the dishes, use the other side of the sink, just so it's constantly flushing it, you know. So I'm flushing both sides of the sink in the kitchen. So I started doing that, and I started, you know, doing the same thing in the bathroom. I'm, you know, run the tap, run the tub every day because I take a shower every day, of course, and run the tap in the sink every day in the bathroom, and then same thing in the kitchen. I make sure, you know, I'm always flushing the drains. And I haven't noticed them around the drains. That's the thing. I haven't noticed them around the drains. So I'm like, okay, well, if they're coming from the drains, then maybe I'll just put some bleach down the drain. So I did that. I put some bleach down the drains, and I let it sit. And I purposely did this over the weekend so I could, take a. It might sound gross, but so I could take a couple of days without showering just to make sure that the drains had time to bleach out and hopefully kill whatever the hell. If these guys were in the drain, then it would kill them. And I didn't use straight bleach. Like I didn't pour Clorox bleach down the drain. I used actually. Like that foaming spray cleaners, the ones that stick to the crud in their drains, and they're supposed to clear it out or whatever. So I use those. They have bleach in it. You could definitely tell they have bleach in it because holy frig the aroma. But yeah, the bleach is just so high on them. But where was I going with that? Oh yeah, so I bleached the drains, and then again, I was like, okay, so. And they were gone again. And I was like, okay, so they're gone again. And I was like, maybe they were in the drains. So I just left it, and I keep an eye on the drains. I make sure I don't leave anything down there. I make sure if I'm going to wash anything, I'll put soapy water down at the end to make sure that there's not really any crud down there, and soap is they don't like the soap. Soap is actually stops them from flying, and they end up drowning. So I started getting smarter using with the drains, and then about a week later, I noticed the little bastards again. They're flying around, and I'm like, okay, garbage is taken care of. I keeping the drains going. Where the hell are these son of a bitches coming from? So I thought, okay, maybe they're coming from maybe they're breeding in the cat litter. Even though I'm pretty meticulous with the cat litter, I clean it regularly as well. So I was like, okay, let's get more efficient with the cat litter. So I would not only clean the cat litter, I would replace it more. And I'm trying to find the thing I'm building here. Where the hell is it? Oh, there it is. So I would get a little more efficient with the cat litter. Instead of doing it just in the evenings, I get up a little earlier. I do it in the morning and then again in the evening. So I do the cat litter twice a day, and if there's any kind of issue with the cat litter, I change it out, because cat litter is really not that bad, not that expensive. So I'm like, okay, I'll change out the cat litter more often. I'll keep it fresh, and I have one of those litter. I forget what they're called. They're like a scoop thing. You scoop the litter into them, and they have the bag inside, and they have a trap door that closes to seal it, and then when the bag's full, you just take out the bag and you got your litter. It's kind of like the thing that they had for baby diapers. You put the baby diapers in the machine or in the thing, and it closed it, and it does a pretty good job sealing it off. And I've never noticed any flies around that. So I'm like, okay, so it's not going to be that. It's not going to be the litter anymore because I'm taking care of the litter. So then I was like, okay, I think I got this solved. It's not the cat litter. It can't be the cat litter because I'm cleaning the cat litter constantly. It can't be the drain because I'm cleaning. I got the drains under control. And it can't be, moldy food or anything like that because I throw out the garbage all the time. So I'm like, this house is clean now, or this apartment is clean. There's no way anything in this apartment is a breeding ground for the flies, and I make sure that there's no spills or anything like that. There's no stagnant water sitting around. The cat's got the cat has a fountain that is constantly flushing water, so there's no stagnant water there for breeding, for flies to breed in, because the water is constantly cycling. So I'm like, okay, so I'm pretty sure I got everything nailed now. And then they're back again. And I'm like, where the hell are these freaking little flies coming from? And it's winter now. I thought maybe, because they're so tiny, I thought maybe they're coming through the screens. Because until in the fall when I was experiencing the most, it was rainy a lot. So I was like, okay, there are puddles outside, whatever. And these suckers are so tiny that they could probably find little ways through the screens. If there was any like screen that was out of place, or if it was like pulled to the side or something like that, I do have a cat, and the cat will sometimes, put a little notch in the screen or make it a little wider than it normally would be. So maybe they're coming through the screen in the fall, and they're breeding outside, and that's where they're coming from. And they're being drawn in maybe by smells of cooking or whatever. I don't know. So anyway, now that it's winter, the windows are closed. So I don't have any. In fact, my bedroom window is sealed. I actually have it sealed. So there's no way they're coming in my bedroom window. Oh boy. Hi! Oh, you can fuck off. Shit! Wow! Hi, worm! Anyway, so there's absolutely no way they're coming in my bedroom window because my bedroom window is sealed, and my living room window is a newer type of window. The reason I seal the bedroom window is because it's an older style, where it has the panes of glass that you slide open and whatever. My living room window is much newer, and it actually has, it's double pane, and you close it, it seals, and it's got the lock that flips down and all that. It's nice and secure, and nothing's getting in it. But so I thought maybe they're getting in through the windows, but now the windows are closed, and I still have the little bastards. They'll be gone for a week, and then they show up just out of the blue, no warning, no nothing. And it's like there'll be like one flying around me at all times, and I'll crush it, and then because it'll land on me or something like that, and I'll smush it, and then a couple maybe half an hour later, I'll have another one flying around me, and it's like, what the hell? And I've gone to my aunt and uncle's. I watched a hockey game there, and the hockey game was going late into the night, so it was they had the light on, and they had them too. And my aunt, I mean, she is the cleanest person I ever know. Like, her house is friggin' spotless. You could eat off the floor. Her house is so clean. You can eat off the counters, off the floor, you can eat off anything. Her house is that clean. It's crazy. Well, not crazy. She's just a really good housekeeper. But anyways, and they have them, because we were sitting there, and my uncle, every once in a while, he was sitting over in the corner where the lamp was, and you'd see them just sitting on the wall. There'd be one sitting on the wall beside him because it was drawn in by the light of the lamp, right? Which is, that's why they're around me right now. They're drawn in by the light of the monitors. So it was drawn in by the light of the lamp, and he'd crush one on the wall, and then a couple minutes later, he'd crush another one on the wall. A couple minutes later, he'd crush another one on the wall. And by the time the hockey game was done, and a hockey game's like 3-4 hours. By the time the hockey game was done, he must have squished like 30 of them. Like almost every break in the action, he would get up and crush one or two. Sometimes there were two there, and he'd crush both. It was crazy. I couldn't believe it. And I'm like, you have these too? And it's like, I have these. You have these. I spoke to my fiance who lives 5 hours away. She has them, and they're just these little stupid ass little tiny flies, and no clue what they are. No clue. They're I've looked online. I've seen like drain gnats, and they're smaller than that. Drain gnats are fairly easy to make out the shape and size, and they'll be sitting around the drain. You'll notice them around the drain. I don't notice these things sitting around the drain. I have noticed them in the litter, like when I go to clean the litter. If I'm having a problem with them, and then I go to the litter, I'll notice, like, if there's a poop there, there'll be a couple sitting on the poop. But it's not like the poop is there for 24 hours or whatever. It's gone. As I said, I do it in the morning and then I do it in the afternoon. So it's not like they have time to breed or whatever before I clean it out. But even then, like, I just don't know where the hell they're coming from. Because like I said, they'll be gone for a week. They'll be nothing. They'll be totally gone. and then a week later they're back. And I don't know if it's like the life cycle where they lay their eggs and then they die off and then a week later the eggs hatch. I mean that's possible, but it's just I have no idea where they'd be laying these eggs. Because the drains, like I said, the drains I do the drains, I do the garbage all the time. There's no food laying around. There's no garbage for them to get into. Like there's no rotting food or anything like that laying around. There's not even crumbs or anything really. Uh, so yeah, I don't know where these things come from, and I don't know why they're here. And I'm not the only one in this area that's got them. Like I said, even my fiance 5 hours away has them uh, every once in a while. So it's kind of like it's just weird. And before this year, I can't say that I've ever had them before this year. This year is like the first year with them, and it's been ridiculous. I don't know where the hell they come from or why they're here, but it's absolutely ridiculous. So I don't know. I really don't. If you got if you have them going on, let me let me know because that would be kind of interesting. You know what? These don't give me any Korvax ranking. You bastard. No, that's Mercenary Guild. What a waste of time. Well, not waste of time, but these don't give me. I wasn't even watching that. Ah, shit. Collect a heat capacitor. Okay, so this gives me. That'll give me a Korvax standing. And this one will give me a Korvax standing. The ones I just did don't give me Korvax standings. One gave me standing with the Mercenary Guild, and this one gave me a standing with the Explorer Guild. Son of a diddly. This kill 13 creatures one's going to give me a Korvax standing, though. I can't believe I didn't get Korvax standing for that. And then this one here, collect one heat capacitor. But you're a level 6 Korvax mission, and you're red. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that at all. Okay, so culling creatures is going to get me a Korvax standing. Damn! Damn! What do I have here? Do I have anything here? I didn't want to talk to you. I wanted to look and see what you had in the trade network. Sometimes they'll have a relic in the trade network if you get really lucky. If you are like super lucky, they'll have one here. I am not super lucky today. Obviously, because I got little freaking bugs in my house. Alright, let's go with our little zoom. Love this little thing. It's almost like a shuttle. It really is. The other things are called shuttles, and these are called explorers, but you know what? This is almost shuttle size. Okay. Where's my home? My home's got plenty of shit to kill on it. Oh, you bastard. I should have just teleported to my capital ship. That would have saved me the trouble of having to jump there. I would have been there faster. Yeah, so anyway, that's my little spiel about those little freaking flies or gnats or whatever the hell they are. I don't know if anybody else is having issues with them. Anybody who's living on the North American continent, or if they even know what they are. They're not drain gnats. I know they're not drain gnats because if they were drain gnats, they'd be a little bit bigger and I'd be able to actually see their wings. These guys, you can't see their wings. They're so small. They're not as small as a flea, like you would have on like a cat or a dog, like that kind of size. They're not that small, but they're not as big as as big as a drain gnat. They're kind of in between. You can't really see their wings, um, but they look like a little. I don't even know. They're like a black. They're not like a dot. They're like a tiny teardrop shape almost. Um, but they are like dark black in color, and you can definitely feel it when they're walking on you. And you look down, you see one on your hand, you just squish it with your finger, and it doesn't mush like a mosquito would. It almost powders. It almost like turns into like what's the word I'm looking for? It almost like turns into rubble. if that's the best way to explain it, it turns into rubble. It turns into like black. Like if you were to have a little tiny piece of charcoal on you and you mushed it, and it turns into like black charcoalish. Kind of does that. No like gooiness, no like blood or anything like that. It just turns into black. I don't know, charcoal. Except it doesn't tinge your hand. I don't know how else to describe it. 1, 2, 6, 24, 120. Wait, 1, 2. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 4 is 24. 24 times 5 is 120. 120 times 6 is going to be 720, I believe. And that's how that pattern worked. And we have a distress signal, which might lead us to a freighter. The hell? That was weird. Distress beacons on this planet, 4 hours away that way. Okay. So right now, what I need is, well, what I really need is quartzite. I should, oh, jeez. I should probably take a trip to the anomaly. Because I have these to spend. I got the salvage data to spend. So I should probably take a quick trip to the anomaly to unlock a couple of things. We have to unlock the gas extractor. We don't have that yet. Even though we don't really have any gas around us. That would still be something worth worth doing. Getting the gas extractor. And then on top of that, we should get our landing pad at our base. We should have at least 1, if not 2 landing pads. It's nice to have 2 landing pads because that way you can land, and then you can get some NPC ships to land, which is good. We gotta cull some critters, which I haven't seen any critters here, which is weird. Normally there are, but I don't. I don't see any critters around us, which again, like I said, that's kind of weird. There's some flyers, which I don't know if I can bullseye those guys from way down here. I could try, but they're pretty freaking high up. Yeah, I don't think I can bullseye them from way down here. Too far away. Whoops. Recharge. I don't have the carbon. Okay. Need carbon. Need carbon. Oh, fuck off. Sentinel drone. Annoying bastard. Don't make me blow a friggin' hole in you. the fuck off. I kind of find the Sentinels flawed. The whole Sentinel thing. And I mean, I guess that's the point of them. The Sentinels are supposed to be flawed. Because they're supposed to kind of be out of control. They're supposed to be protectors of, you know, everything. They're supposed to... Any changes, they're supposed to prevent change. They're supposed to, you know, defend everything, basically. So they're supposed to defend all the plants, they're supposed to defend the animals, they're supposed to defend... They're technically supposed to defend you, too. Although, good luck getting them to ever do that. Except for the one that you befriend. Alright, let's change out to our Blaze Javelin. Let's... Okay. And we'll start taking out some of these critters. Oh, yeah! That's 2 down. 3. 4. How many did I need? 13? And I got 4. 5! Missed. 6. 7. That ain't a bug. 8. That was a good shot. Oh! Just missed that one. 8. Ah! I'm getting bad now. There's 9. Dang! Dang! Oh, come on. Closer it gets, the harder I'm having a time shooting it. Gotcha! I think that's 10. Ugh. Why did I miss you? 11. 2 more. 2 more! Where are you, little blue bastard? Where are you? Ah! 12. 1 more. Let's see if I can nail one of those flyers again. Are there any? I don't see any of the flyers. Oh, there's one way over there. Oh, there's a blue guy. Ah! There we go. Get fucked, Sentinel drone. How'd you like that? How'd you like that, Sentinel? How'd you like that? You like that? You like that? Bitch. Here. Just for fucking shits and giggles. Look at that. How about that? Get some crunchy wings. Crunchy wings. Don't need to shoot anything, but that sun will piss me off. Let's gather a little more oxygen here, since we got like 5,000 hazard plants. How long's it been since we found a Korvax casing, for crying out loud? Or run into a... We have yet to run into a... what the hell are they called? The Wandering Traders for a while. It's been quite a while since we hit the Wandering Trader. They usually have that stuff. I haven't seen one of them in a long time. Bring a mine shuttle. Alright. Off we go. Let's head for the distress beacon first, I guess. Since it's here. Might lead us to a down ship that we can confiscate. Maybe. Or a freighter. We can get some freighter upgrades. Always a good thing. Take me there! Wow. That was interesting. Okay, we're coming into the area of the distress beacon. And that's even more interesting. Jesus. I thought the worms were bad. Okay, so... Oh! It's right on the... I thought it was going to be in the location of the distress beacon. But it's not. It's right here. Please tell me there's nobody around here, because I would love a cargo ship. Kaboom. Please tell me nobody's walking around. Don't see anybody walking around. And there is a... There's a pod here. Distress beacon pod. Usually that means it's good. Huzzah. Access the ship's database. Plasma launcher. Cool. Alright. Let's claim this puppy. Not too happy with the asymmetry of the front though. Okay, hermetic seal, metal plates, pure ferrite, and dihydrogen jelly. Those are the 4 things you always need to repair any of these ships. And when I say these ships, I specifically mean these ships. I don't mean like the down Sentinel ships or anything like that. I am specifically talking about these guys. The regular ships that have been crashed and basically left to burn. The Sentinel guns are a whole different ball game, and you have to treat them differently. You have to treat them differently. So, here I am looking for this piece of paper that I had with these written down on it, and guess where? It is nowhere to be found. So I'm going to have to write that out again. Bugger. Alright, so let's write her down again. Hermetic seal. M-E-T-I-C. Hermetic seal, I need 1. And a metal plate. Plate. I need 1. And the other thing that you need to repair is this guy, which is pure ferrite. Pure ferrite. You need 50. Not bad. And dihydrogen. Jelly. You need 1. So there you go. There's your recipe. Hope you wrote it down. I've written it down now for the probably 5th or 6th time. Somehow my envelopes keep vanishing. I write them down on envelopes. So we are going to claim this ship. So the ship is now ours. That said, we can't do anything with it until we fix it. So let's call in Jonesy. So I'm going to call this ship from now on. It's going to be called Jonesy. Are you going to show up anytime soon? Ah, you prick. I can't summon it because its launch thrusters are damn near empty. Okay. Fine. And it's too stupid to fuel itself. Because, believe it or not, it does have launch fuel in its inventory. It just can't fill itself. So, we're going to have to do this on our own. But we're not going to be able to do this on our own because there's no way we can get a friggin' hermetic seal here. Unless one of these are lucky enough to have it. No, we're not. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. Unpin. Ugh. Some launch fuel. See, that's a nice ship. Look at that ship. That's a beauty. Why couldn't that be a wreck here? Alright, hoping for a hermetic seal. Definitely not going to happen, but we're hoping for it. Wow, we got a movement module. That was surprising. So maybe I should just shut up about what's not going to happen. Nanites. Or maybe I should say it's not going to happen. Oh, it's 40. Okay. We got a little ways to go. But that's weird because... That's weird. Oh, there it is. There's one there. There's one here. I could have swore... I could swear that both of these were further away than one that I was seeing when I was like standing right here. Is there another one here? It's like right here? No, there's one there. Because they start to show up when you're about 30 away. But I could have swore there was another one when I was over... Oh, there's two there. But they're too far away for them to have shown up. Curious to pause it. There's a jettison pod? Okay, we already collected this guy. There's a jettison pod. Oh. One of these. Microprocessor. Not what we needed, but I'll take it. Hoping for a hermetic seal. What else we got? Buried cache. 2 buried cache. Do we have another jettison pod somewhere here? Damaged machinery, cargo drop. Maybe. Cargo drop over there too. Maybe. No, these require atlas. Cargo drop requires an atlas. Another damaged machinery that way. And another damaged machinery that way. Buried cache that way. Buried cache that way. Buried mineral formation. There's a lot of shit around me. Tree. A tree just sank as I was going by it. Thought it was coming down on me. That would have been interesting. Alright, what do you got for me? Better not be your hermetic seal. I was trying to psych it out. Didn't work. Bugger. That was closer. Yeah, the hermetic seal is going to be my downfall on this one, because I don't think I'm going to be able to get it. Well, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. I think I can craft the hermetic seals. So I might get lucky here. And find the resources that I need to craft a hermetic seal. And I got a warp turbine. Nice. Pretty sure I could dismantle those. Oh, you fucker. Get lost. What do we got in this one? Crusty connector? What? Dismantle that. We got ferrite and ferrite. Eh. Is what it is, I guess. Okay, let's see what we can craft here. Hermetic seal is condensed carbon, which, hey, I mean, we can get that. That's easy enough. Condensed carbon? Shit. There's nothing to that. All I gotta do is find where'd that large carbon crystal go? I could have swore there was one around here. Could have swore I saw a large carbon crystal around here. Like, really, I could have swore I saw one. Big red crystal. Not these guys. These guys are just regular carbon. I could have swore I saw the big red crystal. And the hydrogen, which I need to make the jelly. No big deal there. Put enough of it. We'll be good to go. Ah! Carbon. I knew I saw it over here somewhere. There's our nice red crystal. Thank you. Superheated rainstorm approaching. Oh! You're not even underground. Hello. We get back to our ship here. I mean, if I'm in really trouble, I can call in my vehicle and I'll be okay. I'll call in the Colossus. Whoa, hello, bastard. If I get into real trouble, I can call in the Colossus and I'll be perfectly fine, but... oh, wait, that's my freighter I was heading for. Oh, shit. That's my freighter I was heading for. My actual ship's over here. For the hydrogen. We like the hydrogen. Here's my little ship. Alright, let's board our ship and do some crafting here. So, we need a dihydrogen jelly. Oh, we need a hermetic seal. We need a dihydrogen jelly. A metal plate. Which is there. And 50 pure ferrite. Which we have. Okay. So we can fix this puppy up. Yep, we got everything. So let's fix this up. And we'll fix this up. And that's all she wrote. That's all we need to fix up. That is legit all we need to fix up. Okay. Off to the space station. Now comes the question of, do we salvage it for money or do we salvage it for parts? Because I do like the spheres. I like the sphere storage capsules on the side. Then I would just have to find I would have to find a bridge, or not a bridge. I would have to find a body. No, I'd have to find a bridge. I'd have to find a bridge and a engine. Really? So yeah, all I'd have to do is find a bridge and an engine, and I'd have a ship. I'd have my own custom ship. Because I can customize the color and everything. So that's the question. Do I salvage it for money, or do I salvage it for the parts? I do like the tail too. Well, not really. I like these. I like the spheres. Do not like the offset bridge. But I do like the spheres. The tail, I could take or leave the tail. I'm not too much of a fan of the engines being down here. But I do like the tail wings. The side wings off the tail. So, if you come over to the fabricator, you can see that if I was going to build a hauler, I would need a cockpit, wings, and a thruster. The reactor core you buy upstairs here. But I would need a cockpit, wings, and a thruster. Right now the wings are kind of what I like on this. But there's no guarantee, I don't think, that I'm going to get the wings if I disassemble it. If I dismantle it for parts, there's no guarantee I'm going to get the wings. At least I don't think so. Or I can claim scrap worth 8.6 million. Because, yeah, there's no... Or do I get to pick? Do I get to pick? I might get to pick. Hold on. Begin salvage analysis. Extract module. Okay, I do get to pick. I can pick the cockpit, the wings, or the engines. So do I want to do that, or do I want the 8.6 mil? I don't need that. I don't need the ship parts. Let's just clean the scrap. Motherboarder. Why do I got a full damn inventory? Oh, because I got crunchy wings, living slime, and all that crap. Let's sell that stuff. Sell the meaty. Sell the meat. Okay, I should have enough storage space now. Begin salvage analysis. Claim the scrap. Claim the scrap. I mean, really? 8.6? That's worth it. I didn't really put anything into it. Caught that sneeze. Okay. And compressed. And I think that... Oh, subatomic regulators. I think that's it. That's it. Okay. So, we got our bank account back up. We're at 11 mil. So, I mean, we could probably afford a ship if we found one. Hi, Mr. Agent. How's it going? We got that mission complete. Give me my Korvac standing. Thank you. Yeah, I can kill another 13 creatures to get another Korvac standing. Oh. Wait, what? Did that up me too? That did up me 2. How did I gain 2 points? Return to the alien life form and ask Mo to earn this. Okay. Oh, there's that fighter. There's that fighter that I was looking at. Ooh, I don't think I like the nose, though. I like the wings. Not a fan of the nose. Hmm. I like the wings. Don't mind the tail. I don't mind the triple engine. But I am not a fan of that nose. Hmm. Not a fan of the nose. And there's that hauler again. The one that I just sold. There's another one. Okay. So let's go ahead and return to the dude and talk about Artemis. Actually, let's visit the anomaly first. Before I get so wrapped up in quests that I forget. And you know what? Before I visit the anomaly, how about we shiny up this sucker? Oh, I don't have the ferrite dust. Dang. Okay, well, whatever. We are coming in for a landing. Coming in hot! Ooh, he's got a nice looking fighter. Look at the gold on that. Jesus. That's kind of sexy. Betting that was a self-built. Okay. Construction. Now, I want windows. And I should take some more corridor pieces, but I'm going to get my other stuff first. Stuff I was here for. The landing pad, big one I want. I want the refiner as well. That's another big one that I want. Expensive, expensive, expensive. The gas collector, which is here somewhere. Where's the gas collector? I guess I went the wrong way. There it is. Gas collector. Okay. Plants I'm not too worried about. I got enough plants unlocked. Storage containers. For the base, I want storage 1. And I want storage 2. Bare minimum. And I have 2 salvage data left. That is not enough to get me the frickin' doors. Or the hallways. Need 5 for the corridors. What can I get for 2? I get the save point that I can put on my ship. And I get the oxygen harvester. Atmosphere harvester is a good one too. Because the atmosphere harvester will grab, not necessarily, this will grab oxygen, but this will grab atmosphere from the planet. Whoops. Which, depending on the planet you're on, could be different types of atmosphere. It completely depends on what kind of planet you're on. So that can be very useful. The atmosphere harvester. What else we got? So we could get the oxygen harvester, we can get the autonomous mining unit. Which that grabs, you know, basically from wherever you're. If you find some material and some minerals on the ground, that'll grab from it. So if you put it on a copper resource, for example, it'll grab the copper. But do I want to do that? I can go oxygen harvester, and I can get the autonomous miner, but I can't get the other. I can't get the atmosphere harvester. I don't have the ability right now. I need one more point to do that. But there's not really anything else I could unlock right now that I would want to unlock right now. Like, all these wall pieces and stuff don't interest me because I'm building prefabs. So none of that stuff really grabs my interest right now. Decorating, not really at the moment. The save point would come in handy. I could put one on my ship, and I could put one on. I could put one on the Corvette, I should say, and I could put one on the. Oh, I got some nanites. I could put one on the Corvette, and I could put one on the freighter. So that seems to be a good use of my resources. Let's get the solar mirror unlocked. Let's get the wiring unlocked. Do I really need these? Let's get the amino chamber, I guess. Unstable plasma, I don't think I need that for anything, do I? No. Okay. Atlas Pass. I don't really like the Atlas Passes. I mean... And then the Warp Hypercore down here, which I should have got that already. I thought you got that when you're from your freighter. But I guess not. So we'll worry about that a little later, I guess. Multi-tool research, let's see what we got here. Combat scope would be nice to have because it saves the recoil. And I hate when you drop me out. So combat scope would be nice. I already have the Blaze Javelin on this, so I don't need another one. Optical drill. Increases the yield. So that'd be good. Increasing the yield. Let's see what you got. Personal refiner is definitely a friggin' useful tool. Which I am shocked that I haven't gotten it yet. Mark II is even better. I'm shocked I haven't unlocked that yet. That's usually one of the first things I unlock. Translator I don't need because I got one. Skiff I'm not worried about. Pressure memory I'm not worried about. I got a Nautilus. Not really worried about any of that other stuff. Talk to our ship dude. What do you got for me? Oh shit, yes. We gotta unlock our auto rechargers. Auto charger upgrade, there it is. Definitely have to have that. And it would be nice to have scanners. Nice to have the economy scanners. Conflict and economy, sorry. Nice to have those on our ships. Okay, I think we're good here. That raises our efficiency, but we can get that kind of stuff. We don't necessarily need that from there. Okay, last stop. Well, I shouldn't say last stop, but this is like second last stop. I think we're good here. I think we're good there. Alright, this is the last stop. Coming back to this one, we're going to switch to over here. We're going to start to unlock a few things over here. Acid. Lubricant. We're going to work our way down to living glass. Okay. Then we're going to come down through here. Auronium. We're going to unlock these guys. Probably not all of them, but we'll unlock what we can. And dirty bronze? Nice. Okay, so we can unlock that whole row. Awesome. That'll help us later. From service? Somebody received 4,000 oxygen from service. From service. That's funny. There's a person here named Service? That's funny. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, we're gonna... yeah. Combat scope is 2 ion batteries and a wiring loom. We'll have that on our big ship. Unlock here. We got a hyperdrive module, hyperdrive upgrade, and what is this? Shield module. Okay. You know, let's analyze these guys. And hydrogen. Okay. That. Move this up here. Move this over here, and we got, what is this? A movement module upgrade. Okay. There. All right. What else? What else? You guys running around. Everybody running around. People everywhere. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I remember what I was doing. Oh, there's a guy with an interesting science ship. Never been a fan myself of the vertical wings on the side ship. Never been a fan of that design. Not that I'm knocking it. I'm just saying I personally have never been a fan of that design. Ow! Just slammed my pinky between the chair and the desk. Awesome! That's gonna leave a mark. Now my pinky's gonna be friggin' numb. It's sore and numb for a little while. Yay! Alright. We got some money. Let's head over to... there's a fleet over here. There's actually a couple of fleets over here. And there goes our, Yep. Alright, let's get around some of these recruitable frigates. Oh, they're in an asteroid field. You guys are just jerks now. Alright, buddy, what are you? Commercial, huh? You are... minor combat. Holy fuck, you're... yeah, okay. You'll be alright. No. No. I'm fine without you. There's another one over here, though. Are you also a warship? You also look like a warship. Oof. Ouch! Dear God. Combat 5, Industrial 5, Exploration -1. Why is your exploration -1? Oh, misaligned sensors. -4 to exploration. Ouch. Son of a bitch. You hurt. You are... Damn. Now we're gonna pass on you as well. Sorry, bud. Oof. Slim pickets on the fleets. Oh, yeah. I gotta go to my Artemis quest now. Screw the stupid combat scope. Screw the combat scope mission. We don't have the ship for that right now. Hostile subspace scan detected? What do you want? Ah! Bring it. Bring it on, buddy. Bring it on. Even in a science vessel, I can kick your ass. Oh, I guess who's fucked up? I don't need my Corvette to kick your ass. We're gonna kick your ass with science. We're gonna Bill Nye your ass. Bye-bye. Have a nice day. There's a nice little fleet over here. Local enemy disrupt now, for fuck's sakes. Let's get into this fleet. Oh, look at all the ships in this fleet. Okay, that looks like a science vessel that I'd like to meet. I like these guys. I like these ships. They look so sciencey, don't they? Just awesome. Ho ho! 20 exploration. Hell yeah. For 2 mil? Damn right. That's worth it. Let's see what else we got. Oh. Hello. Who are you? I can't even see you. But I like the cut of your jib. You are a combat vessel. Combat 17. Yes. This is the crew. This is the group I wanted to get involved in over here. These guys have got the ships. These guys have got the ships. Inspect you. I could use. You're another combat. 1.6, absolutely. There's another science. You definitely use a science. Or a second science. Exploration, absolutely. 1.5. You're damn right. And I could use a... I could use a trader, but I don't see one. This freighter's for sale? Are you trying to tell me your freighter's for sale? You got a nice looking freighter. Kind of looks like my freighter almost. A little bit, eh? Can I call my freighter? Oh no, but I can look at my freighter. Yeah, you're almost identical to my freighter. The color's different, but you're almost identical to my freighter. Looks good. So I'm seeing another science ship here, but I am not seeing any recruitable. Not seeing a recruitable Trade ship. Oh. I was within comm frequency there with somebody. For a couple of seconds. Oh, there you are. Oh, you're a science as well. You're a science as well. I'm looking for an industrial or and trade. You definitely have got some good stats there, but I need an industrial and a trade. But yeah, good job, fleet. You're pretty spectacular over here. And then we had this fleet that just warped in. Let's see if these guys got any traders. Traders or exploration. Looks like they might. Maybe? I think that's a combat up there. This guy here could be a combat as well. You are a combat specialist. Sorry, buddy. I would love to recruit you, but I need to save some coin for traders. I need traders or industrial. That guy, maybe. Maybe. You look like industrial. You are, well, you're exploration industrial. Holy crap, you're expensive. Oof. You're kind of what I want, but you're expensive as shit. You're a combat specialist. I don't need combat. What I need is that guy right there. This is the guy I need. Oh, you know what? There's one of those little fuckers. Gotcha. But I'm gonna crash. I got the bug, but I also crashed into the ship. And now my monitor's sideways. Oh god. Okay, so based on that guy, I was wrong when I said I couldn't see the wings. I can see the wings. They're just so tiny. They're teeny tiny wings. You can see the wings, though. They're just, like I said, they're just little frickin' tiny-ass wings on a frickin' tiny-ass fly of some kind. Mosquito, or not mosquito. Looks nothing like a mosquito. I don't even know what it looks like. Doesn't look like a black fly. Doesn't look like a mosquito. Doesn't look like a flea or a tick. Just little fucking house flies, little gnat flies, or whatever the hell they're called. I don't know. I call them annoying. They land on my screen, I just mush them. A little friggin' paper towel here. I just mush them on the screen. Little buggers. Alright. Oh, we're on this planet again. Yes, yes. Spaceport. At least I can land at the spaceport this time. Ba-ding. Beauty. Okay, so I increased my fleet in size, which is great. Always better to have a good-sized fleet, or a larger fleet. They hold all the scanner, it's unclear for it. Ask for information about the system or scan the... Oh, yeah. Stare at me in disappointment. Attempt to scan my scanner. Oh. Hmm. Okay. Try here. Location does not exist. And nothing is more tragic than a corrupt piece of code. Hmm. Look in your journey, please. You're welcome to return and deliver a blood sample at any time. Okay, we're gonna go this way now. We're gonna go this way now. That's an ugly shuttle. Just saying. That's an ugly shuttle. That's not a bad shuttle. That other shuttle is ugly as sin. Alright, back to space, talk to Artemis. Hopefully let her down easy. The alien went so far as to claim the stars do not exist. Stars, they've altered since I made that chart. Blinked out and... How is this possible? Sound beneath their words, a sound as if glass could scream. Huh. I can see them, smell them. I don't even know if the voice was real. Uh-oh. Pathway collapsed while I was inside. I'm misplaced in the darkness. I thought perhaps it was a planet. I was so wrong. I can see their faces. There are seeds of glass within their... Give me the glyphs! They're gone. My data fragmented in the... Bleh. I want to find other travelers I didn't... 16. Warn your face, please. Not yet. I'm not... Yeah. Signal cuts off. So it crackles into oblivion and I hear their name through the static. Apollo. Alright. Frequency for Apollo has been added to my holo terminus contacts. Great. Alright, what else we gotta do? Oh yeah, gotta install the combat scope, we got our settler stuff. Collect microprocessors, we need 3 microprocessors for the final outfit. So let us head to our... whatever. Capital ship's good enough. Huzzah! Boring conversation anyway. These are big asteroids. These are not going to have what I need. These are going to have gold and shit. Gold and silver and all that good stuff. I need better asteroids. I need an actual asteroid field. There we go. Woo! I need asteroids that I can turn and pew pew. Tritium! That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. Some tritium. Recharger. Thrusters. Hell yeah. Oh, got weapon overheating. Okay. That'll be good enough. Alright, so of course back to our home. This is over here. Huzzah! Yeah, I haven't run into a enemy comms established. Look at that. They're going to try again. It forces us to fight. No, go fuck you. Go fuck yourself. Here, you want to have a real fight? Let's have a real fight. Oh, look at what you just wandered into. Look at what you just wandered into. Oh, buddy. As I say, you can kiss my ass. Pirates. We don't need no stinking pirates. Okay, I'm actually going to leave that on here. I'll take the rest of this. We ain't afraid of those stinking pirates. Blast their kind into a dead zone. Alright. Storage container. We need to place all of you stuff in here. And then we go to this one. We need to place you stuff in here. That we're going to sell, that we're going to sell. We'll keep that. And then we place you stuff in here. That. Oh, that's good. Okay. And I don't have Corvax casing still. Even though I don't really need them now, I still don't have them. We'll sell that, we'll sell that. And on our buying side, not a whole hell of a lot. You know what? Let's buy a few microprocessors. Why not? We needed them for the combat scope. I know that much. Put our combat scope in here. Oh, we need the batteries, which we have. Okay, because I'm on the ship. There's our combat scope. What's left? We have our fishing rod, which we can throw on. Carbon nanotube. We need another carbon nanotube and some more chromatic metal. Alright. Oops. Because what, we're short on carbon nanotubes? I'm guessing. Where the hell was I? Multi-tool? Oh yeah, multi-tool. Alright, let's install our fishing rig. More chromatic metal needed. Yeah. Yeah, we are sucking out on chromatic metal. Whoops, wrong one. Stuff goes in there. Hello, Mr. Large Refiner. Need to process up some chromatic metal. And I realize copper is not the only way I can get it, but it is the way that I normally get it. I can also get it using the other stuff. Indium's actually really good for it. You get 2 to 4. So you can see how fast it goes up. What's the other one? The indium's good. Where's the other one? Activated India was really good. That gets you at 1 to 4. Look how fast that sucker goes up. Activated indium's really good. So anyway, we got chromatic metal now. Whoops. We put that away. Install our fishing rod. There we go. We can now fish with our staff. We'll just attach a rope to the end and toss it in. Fishing with our staff. Okay. So, what else we got on here? We got a shield, which I don't want. The scanner. Devices recharge faster. The scanner recharges faster. Meh. Yeah, whatever. If I don't use it later, I can always pack it up. Okay, let's move this over here so we can stack these guys. So I like to have things stacked. I like to have organization. I'll put my fishing rod over here with my terrain manipulator. And then we have atomizer, we have the bolt caster. Resources mined plus 50%. If I put that in there, what does that give me? Resources mined plus 88%. Nice. Okay. Then I'm not stacking things up properly. Reload time. Ooh. I like that. That'll give me faster, way faster reload time on the bolt caster. I do like that. Okay. Nothing's going on in our... oh, I need 3 microprocessors for the final outfitting of the overseer's office. Microprocessors. 1, 2, 3. Move those over. There, like that. So that's for the office. Our fleet, which was sent on a mission, is probably back by now. Oh, you're not back by now. Okay. I thought you'd be back. Thought you were fast. And we're going to take our Corvette because we're going to need probably resources. So we'll just fly our Corvette. Into our overseer's office. No tritium on me. God damn. Ships are supposed to have tritium on them at all times. Find me asteroids. Oops. Damn it! Find me an asteroid field. There can't not be one here. Oh, hi. Huzzah! Let's see what you got for your fleet. Shall we? You look industrial. You are not industrial, but you are kind of a mix of everything. Okay. Less fuel costs for expedition and less expedition duration. Kind of like that. If we're lucky, we can get one more. I don't want a science one though. So let's head over here. Oh, these guys are all science. No, no, no. Let's... How about you? What are you? You look like combat. You are a combat specialist. I don't need more combat specialists. Thanks, but don't need combat specialists right now. What I need are trade specialists, and it doesn't look like you have any trade specialists in your fleet. Except maybe you. Maybe you. Well, you don't have a trade specialist, which you lower my expedition fuel cost. And you're kind of... You got a little bit. You don't use much fuel. You are a beauty. Love the look of those guys. I don't got any money to buy you, though. So we're just going to say no for now. We're going to continue on home. As I figure out where the hell that is. There it is. Good day, everybody. Our fleet has grown bigger. Although we still have no frickin' fuel for our engines. Where are the asteroids? I mean, asteroid field. I don't need these guys. These guys have nothing. They're like gold and stuff. I need tritium. I need tritium asteroids. Oh, there's some. A little bit anyway. Recharge the pulse engine a tiny bit. There we are. Fly in front of me and get shot. That's on you, buddy. Alright. Now we're good. Alright, let's finish off our overseer structure. 3 microprocessors for the roof. What's the timer on that? What's our timer? 1:21. Okay. So we only have to sit here for 2 minutes until we're done. Until we have our overseer office completed. So while we're waiting, let's toss these guys in here. Might as well. Might as well. Well, our mordite's grown. Harvest our mordite. You gotta watch these plants because they'll shrink down like that. And when you harvest one, they all shrink. And it's really kind of throws you off because you think you've harvested them all, but you haven't. You haven't even close. So we can do 40. There we go. And we probably have more mordite in here to plant the rest, but I just haven't done that. Yeah, we do. We can plant the other 2. At least until we decide to plant something else on the ship. Mordite's not really going to get us anything. Okay, Overseer's building's complete. Let's grab our nanites and our mold. Okay. Back down we go. Yeehaw! Overseer's office is complete. Open the building! Huzzah! Yay! We have an Overseer's office. Complete with teleporter. And settlement computer. So this is where we can find out if shit's going sideways. Hazard control unit, well, +1 population capacity with additional productivity. We definitely need productivity. Or a saloon, which gives us a dance lounge, +3 population capacity, and +3 citizen happiness. I think the utility module is probably going to be better. Because the further we're at it, or the faster we're out of debt, the faster this settlement starts getting us in the black. Okay, so we need pure ferrite. Let's go get some pure ferrite. Oh, and it's right there. That's pretty good. We'll grab some pure ferrite. Head on down. Construction site's right here, so that's awesome. I feel like a hazard control unit is probably a good way to go. Especially on a planet like this, where, you know, hazards are a thing. Alright, so we got 20 minutes until that's done. Now we got everything installed in our multi-tool. We don't have the recharging landing thrusters on this thing yet, which we should have. I thought our reactor did that, but our reactor does not. Our reactor just does shield strength. So, having the rechargeables would definitely be a good way to go. 2 wiring loom, 2 solar mirrors, 5 antimatter. Yep, 2 antimatter. Let's see if we actually have anything. We have the wiring loom. We do not have the antimatter. We have the solar panels.
So we just need to craft up the antimatter, which is chromatic metal and I want to say oxygen or carbon. Ah, condensed carbon. I was kind of right. Ooh, I don't think I got enough condensed carbon for 5 of them. Well, maybe I do. All right, maybe I do. Get this puppy installed. I'm gonna need to buy more wiring loom. We're getting low again. Anomaly detector? No. We will run those. We'll save the anomaly detector for later. That. That. Oops, that and that. Okay, and on our ship we need to pull that. That over there. And we'll pull that as well. Do. And then down here in the consumables, we will toss that. Like so. Oh, you know what? I can put modules in the storage container here. We'll call this one modules. Modules and upgrades. We'll just throw this stuff in here. Stuff that's not really worth nanites, but we might use them later. Or we might find a use for them later, I should say. Okay. So that's going to be probably about 20 minutes. I don't think our base computer will give us anything while that's going on. So let's close our hatch and we'll head over to our outpost, which is that way. Not that far, actually. Good enough right here. Oh, wait a minute. What am I going to need for the storage? I think it's different. I think its recipe's different than... Oh, God. Pretty sure its recipe's not the same as the ship. I say unlocked. Seriously, guys? There we go. Because I unlocked 1 and 2. Yeah, magnetized ferrite and sodium. I knew they were totally different. Magnetized ferrite, which is the 3. There, and sodium, which is U. Okay. So storage 1, storage 2. There we go. So now I got my 3 storages at my base. My 3 important storages. 1, 2, and 3, because 3 is the consumables. Oh, these guys should be in the other thing. Oh, and I also have... I can also build my refiner here. So I unlock the class 2 refiner, which is where? There it is. 100 magnetized ferrite and 5 dihydrogen jelly. Okay. Dihydrogen and magnetized ferrite. Okay, and jelly. I think it said 5. Perfect. Okay, we'll put it off to the side here. Something like this. Something like that. There we go. So now I got a refiner here. So I could just go like this and throw my mold in here, run it. It'll start spinning. Okay, where'd you go? Oh. It drifted. Okay, the U2 upgrades go in here. Got those properly placed now. Okay, now I need my landing pad. Actually, I should say landing pads. So those are going to cost me what? 20 metal plating, 4 batteries, 4 processors. Okay, 20 metal plating, 4 batteries, 4 processors. So, metal plating, not 20, but that's fine. Whoops. 4 processors, 4 batteries. Okay, so I need some more metal plates. For that, we need ferrite. Go. Okay. Let's go build our landing platforms. Hopefully they fit. So you want to attach to that. You don't want to attach over here. Why don't you want to attach over here? Sultan's in the way. Okay. I'm fine with that. I can accept that. So we got some pure ferrite. We'll put a corridor on there. We'll put a door in the corridor and then see what happens. Where's our pure ferrite? There he goes. Okay. So we'll toss on a corridor and a door. Straight corridor, followed by a door. And then we'll put the landing pad, see if we can attach to that. You still want to go that way. But you still want to go that way. I don't believe anything's in your way now from attaching to there. You just don't want to attach to there. For some reason. For some reason you don't want to attach to that. Because you should be attaching out here, not right there. Unless it doesn't like the door. Let's try a second hallway. Maybe it doesn't like the hallways. Does not want to attach to the hallways. Yeah, it really does not want to attach to the hallways. It's trying to attach to the building. I can toggle free placement and do it that way, but that's not going to work. I have to be able to attach it to that hallway. But it does not want to attach. Oh, for fuck's sakes, I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, it wants to attach to the... It wants to attach to the building. Which it can't do. Well, I mean, technically it could, because it looks like it's missing everything. Kind of. See what happens if I give it the... Yeah, see, it's not going to build there. Too close to... Oh, too close to Starship. Oh, fuck's sakes. Here, you go down over here. You go over there. Perfect. Okay, now let's see what it does. Yeah, see, now it'll let it put it there. But I don't think I should put it there, because that's... I don't like that. It still wants to put it there. See, it will not put it out any further. I don't understand why it won't add it to... Why will you not attach to that? It won't attach to the end of that walkway. Refuses to. Like, flat out refuses to. And I really don't think there's any way that I can get it to, like, trick it to go there. Might be able to. Really? Might be able to trick it into going there. Maybe. I'll pull off something like this. Ah, shit, that's not what I wanted to do. Bleeds through a little tiny bit on the inside. Damn. But I don't think it's too noticeable. Ah, fucking get out of the hole. Okay, let's see if I can attach to that. I don't know if I can. Crying out loud. No, it still wants to attach to the building. Well, that was special. Put a door on the end. That's the only way it's going to attach, I'll guarantee. Will it even... Fuck off. Will it even attach to that? Like, it should attach to that doorway. There we go. The problem now is I can't remove that door. Ugh. Okay. So I got my 2 landing pads. Like I said, the problem is I'm not going to be able to remove that door. So now what I kind of have to do is put a door there. Leading into kind of a smallish room. That's not really inside. Or is it? It is inside. Okay, it reads this as being inside. Cool. So I guess that kind of works. It reads that as being inside. You can land over at the base now, buddy. There's a place for you. Okay, so, you know, that works. That works. Then I can put another, not a timber wall, I can put another timber floor panel right there. Put a few more, put a few more of these guys on it. I need 10 metal plating for each. I don't think I have. Do I have the ferrite on me? I do have the ferrite on me. Can I make 20 metal plates? I don't think I got enough for that. There's one. Yeah, not gonna have enough, but I'm gonna get close. We got more ferrite down there. I don't see any more ferrite right there. There's some carbon. Ferrite, this ferrite. There's some more there, more there. A little bit more needed. probably get me to 18. That's another small pile of rocks needed to get me up to 20. Remember, I buy all my ferrite because it's just easier that way. But I just bought a fleet, so kind of hurting on the money yet again. You gain money, you spend money. That's the way this game works. Alright, let's see what we got now. Here's 20. Okay, so we'll put down 2 more of these cargo racks. Splatty bows. Couple more splatty bows. Stack them right behind that one. Don't know how close I can stack these guys. But I guess we're going to find out. There, one right there, and then that leaves me space for 2 more. Touch these guys up on an angle. Let's make it look kind of neat. Okay. And that now gives me 6,500. Okay. Okay. Good with the 6,500. I am good with the 6,500. %, done. Look at that. We'll put the rest of it in here for now. But we just got ourselves over 1,000 nanites from processing that. Okay. Pick this guy up. And we'll just throw him in here. We don't necessarily need him at the moment. We'll put him away because we have this guy. Let's check our galactic trade terminal. We got some ferrite dust on the market. So we'll just buy that. It was 67. Ouch. Metal plating. Let's buy 20. Oops. That way we can put in 2 more storage units. Really? We had a beetle fly through. Okay, so build. These supply depots. Go into our flight mode here. We'll put one down right there. Put one down right behind it. There. Lift those puppies up. Oh shit, I need carbon for that. I need ferrite, dust, and carbon. Okay, so let's get us some carbon and some more ferrite dust. For a couple of pipes. I didn't know the pipes cost anything. I had no earthly idea those supply pipes actually cost stuff. The power lines don't. Just I don't think they do. Alright, we should be good now. Hey, those cost nothing. And these cost. Interesting. Was not aware of that. Alright, now we should be completely hooked up there. Let's see what our supply depot can handle now. 8,500. Beautiful. So we've doubled our supply depot. Which means double the profits next time we log in. So, huzzah and yay. Let's go check out our Mordite. Oh, these guys are ready. Sweet. Frost crystals. Our Mordite is not ready. But our frost crystals are ready. So let's see if we got some dioxide. We'll plant some more frost crystals. Plant some more frost plants. That is also money making. Frosty, frosty, frosty. Stay frosty. Okay, we have 2 more spots we can fill, there and there. And then we are pure harvesting on those. Couple more spots to fill, and then we are purely harvesting. And we need... what did that say? Metal plate for the roof? It said metal plate for the roof. 3 metal plates for the roof. Okay. I'm just gonna buy them. Metal plates for the roof. You know what? Fuck it. Taking the roamer. The old roamer has no upgrades whatsoever on it. Oh, wait a minute. When did I get the booster on the roamer? Hold on. Does it come with the booster? Oh, it comes with the booster. I was going to say, because I did not put the booster on here. Wee-ha! Rolling. Apparently it can go through trees as well. I no scanner, no nothing on this thing. It's just going to get me there. No scanner, no laser, no nothing. We're just driving. Ow. Woo! The roof installed here. Alright. Install roof. 80. Another 20 minutes, that'll be done. Unfortunately, we ain't going to be around for that. Because we are at the 2-hour mark, a little over the 2-hour mark. And we're not going to the 3-hour mark like we did last video. So, we'll just go into our little settlement here. We got nothing going on. Okay. And we should have saved when we got out of our car. But we'll just double check that again. That did not say saved. That did not say saved. Alright. Back to base it is. It is not telling me that I'm saved when I'm getting out of the car. Ooh, that's a cave. Wait a minute. I see sun through that cave. Huh. I don't know if I muted that sneeze or not.
That was close. Alright, let's take a header back to base here so we can make sure we're saved. Just running everything down. Trees don't give a shit. Plants don't give a shit. Oh, there's my energy things. Energy things I do give a shit. That's where my power's coming from. And we are home. Beauty. Let's hit our save. Okay, let's take another screenshot because we have our capture a new base screenshot. Our base is getting bigger and better. Boom, perfect. Upload. Okay. Save. Okay. And we're good. I'll put windows on this base, maybe next time. Maybe next time. But for now, that's going to be it. So, take care, everybody. This is Jodian signing off. I will see you next time. So long, and have a good one.